Hi, I'm Kona, and today we're continuing with our Icon2Pet series. But instead of doing a full custom, we're actually going to look at 4 future designs. So I've got 2 concepts that are ready for me to just show you and walk you through my ideas behind it. And we've got 2 others that we're going to speed draw together and you'll get to watch me make them from scratch. I'm going to need your help to decide which one we use for the next Icon episode.
Let's go!
Our first ready-made design is for Infinity Nikki and Momo. For Nikki, I needed complete main character energy, so she had to be a main 5 mold. Ultimately, I chose the Cocker Spaniel because her long ears are just perfect for representing Nikki's long flowing hair. I'm usually pretty picky about putting human hair on pets, but her iconic bangs were non-negotiable. Instead of a full dress, I went with a little sheer cloak to show off the pretty fur sculpting on this pet, and I added on a tiny snowflake purse. And for Momo, well, his design is pretty straightforward, but I was terrified that his eyes would look a little uncanny. I managed to avoid that disaster though, so I think he came out looking pretty cute. Now let's move on to the first design we're speed drawing together. An idea that's been floating in my head forever is making my own versions of Savvy and Brooke from LPS Popular. They're just so iconic and we're all obsessed with them. Today, we're just focusing on Savvy though. For her, I really wanted to bring out that specific 2010s fashion. Basically how I imagined she was dressing in the show. I started by adding some classic curling iron waves to her ears, because we know she does her hair every morning. For the makeup, I was really careful not to do winged eyeliner, but she's definitely got some mascara on, so we're putting on some cute eyelashes. Now, for a controversial choice, I felt like flowers in her eyes were very fitting for the character and also very nostalgic, but feel free to kill me for changing her iconic tear shape. We can change that back if it's necessary. For her fur, I'm rendering layers of color so she has like a bleached highlights look. And since I saw plenty of dark eyeshadow in my references, we had to add it here. So let's dab that on and make her feel bonita. Lip color on pets is always risky, but I found that I like the look of coloring only the bottom lip, and that way she can still have some pop in lip gloss. It seems like tank tops were the thing, so of course that's what she's going to be wearing. For an accessory, I'm adding a chunky belt. And I wasn't sure about a skirt at first, but this denim mini ended up just looking too perfect. I'm really worried about sewing. So we'll see if that actually happens. Okay, to finish her off, we're adding some necklaces, some nice green nails, and of course, shiny bedazzled hair clips. Ooh, I think she's ready for some drama. What do you think? Did I actually capture the aesthetic? My only references were Pinterest and Pure Vibes, so let me know in the comments if I nailed it. Okay, now let's move on to our next design. Up next is Mau Mau from the Apothecary Diaries. I've seen a few customs of her floating around, but they never quite clicked for me, especially because I'm just not a fan of human skin tones or human hairstyles on pets. So for my version, the way that I like to do it is using the person's hair color as their fur color, and that's why we have a lovely deep green all over this pet. And in the case of this design, I wanted to capture her iconic bangs with dark tabby stripes instead of locks of hair. And I think that they look really cute and they kind of give her a common kitty vibe. And that fits her perfectly, right? Because her character starts out as just common girl. I tried my best to make her eyes look striking and serious. That way I could kind of capture part of her personality. And also I turned her little signature hair beads into cute dangling earrings. And I'm pretty happy with how she came out. I think she looks exactly how I imagined her for the LPS world. And of course, we know that we absolutely can't have Mau Mau without Jinshi. So I also designed Jinshi. But I don't think the world is quite ready to handle his beauty. So let me know in the comments if you want to see him in the future video. Our last design is my redemption from last time's icon video, because y'all kindly let me know that Mariah Sona was actually Liz. So we're gonna be making a design for Liz. At first, I was deliberating on what head sculpt to use because I wanted a rounder shape to match the original. So I started drawing with the ferret head, but the larger nose gave her koala vibes, so we defaulted back to bear. Let's just finish up the line art and the base color so that we can go ahead and really get started. I'm aiming to capture the cutesy, innocent look that her dot eyes have, but I still want a little bit of eye whites. The main part of this custom was placing all the rainbow stripes. It was pretty tricky to get them in the right place, and I tried a few different times to get it just right. Can't forget to add some adorable toe beans. There honestly wasn't much room for interpretation in this design, but I was able to experiment a little bit within the eyes, and I thought adding some drippy chocolate here would be cute. Let's add the drippies on her noggin as well, and let's make sure that everything is looking glossy and delicious. Instead of the original ice cream design, I'm gonna go with the plushie version of Liz, which has a cute bow with rainbow sprinkles on it. And lastly, I would love to give her a comfy cloud accessory to sit on and get cozy since she lives in the clouds. I didn't do anything too special here. Basically, all of the cuteness and whimsy of this character is coming straight from Mariah's original design. But boy, it looks awesome. She's a total cutie, and I love the LPS version of this. Alrighty, and those were our 4 future designs, our 4 concepts for a future Icon2Pet video. Can you believe I was originally going to show you guys 8? I had to cut that down. But that being said, that means I've got 4 more for a different one of these episodes, and I'm so excited to show you, especially because I'm always doodling on my iPad and I'm always cooking up ideas for fun characters. So I feel like this is going to be a regular thing on this channel. So please let me know which one was your favorite design and which one you want to see me bring to life with an LPS custom. Anyway, I think that's it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye!